Good morning, you beautiful people. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. A lot of criticism over the perk Ghost has been brought up in Infinite Warfare. A lot of people believe that Ghost is overpowered. However, I believe that it's not that Ghost that is overpowered, it's the UAV that is overpowered. I'm willing to go as far to say that the UAV is the most powerful kill streak in recent Call of Duties. I mean, think about it. How many kills, how many engagements do you get into that you even win because you see that red dot on the minimap? Now, of course, they could be shooting an unsilenced weapon, but how many times do you call in a UAV and automatically your performance gets better because you see those red dots? Next time you play Black Ops 3, the next time you play Infinite Warfare, pay attention to it. Pay attention to how much more aware you are because of the UAV. It is incredibly powerful. Being able to tell where an enemy is without them knowing where you are is insanely powerful. And if you are convinced that you don't need the UAV in order to be the successful Call of Duty player you are, how good would you be without running UAVs? If your teammates never got UAVs, if you never ran UAVs, or if the UAV was removed from the game. Remember Call of Duty Ghosts? I remember Call of Duty Ghost and the SATCOM system. This SATCOM system completely balanced the UAV, and everybody hated it. Without the UAVs, people were upset. People thought the map flow was ruined. They couldn't tell where enemies were coming from. At least this is my perception of what the community thought. If you think you can do so well without the UAVs, go play Call of Duty Ghost, because the SATCOM system is a balanced version of the UAV. Call of Duty Ghost is the only Call of Duty where off the grid or Ghost or Assassin wasn't necessary for success. And that's because the UAV was nerfed. But like I said, the community thought, hey, that ruins the map flow, you're getting shot in the back all the time. Well, maybe you're getting shot in the back because people are actually able to flank and rush effectively because they're not showing up on the minimap every 5 seconds. And that's not to say you can't be successful without the UAV. You definitely can. You can use your teammates as UAVs. If an enemy dies, you can see, oh, there's obviously an enemy right there. The map flow of the map, well, before in Call of Duty Ghost, you actually had to learn the map and everything, but especially here in Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, the maps are so simplistic that you spawn on one side, you're guaranteed to have enemies on the other side of the map. And for that situation, we are going to exclude Frontier because that's a very spawn flippy maps, as well as Nuketown, but I think you understand my point. And honestly, without the UAV, you can still be situationally aware, at least in Call of Duty Ghost, because you have footsteps at least. You can't be flanked if they don't have dead silence on, because you can hear their footsteps, because you can hear their pitter-pattering around you, because you're in close quarter combat, you can hear them. Now, if they're farther away across the map, you can't hear them, but if they're right up close to you in the same building, of course you're going to be able to hear their footsteps, which that feature was removed since Advanced Warfare, and that is incredibly huge because now people can just run up to you without dead silence and you really can't hear them. And of course, without the UAV, another way of being aware is hearing footsteps. Close quarter combat situations rely on footsteps, and I want to make a video about footsteps, but just know that without the UAV, we did have footsteps in Call of Duty Ghost, and that plays a key role in rushing here in Infinite Warfare. But again, I'll make a video on that separately. But how do we fix the UAV? Because like I said before, we did fix the UAV in Ghost, however, people didn't like it. We've tried fixing Ghost, actually, the whole sprinting makes Ghost effective sort of deal. However, that actually hurts rushers. Because what happens is, at least in Black Ops 3, you rush with Ghost on, right? You're sprinting, you're staying off the minimap, and then you get in a gunfight, and you show up on the minimap. You get in a gunfight, you reload, and you show up on the minimap. You get in a gunfight, and you take damage, so you stop and heal up, and you show up on the minimap. You freaking mantle over something and you show up on the minimap. You get penalized for getting into gunfights. You get penalized for regenerating your health. You get penalized for jumping over something. And you want to talk about ruining map flow? Have 6 people running Ghost continuously sprinting. That's going to flip spawns like nobody's business. Yes, it's going to be more chaotic and hectic, but it's going to be less structured. And the community needs to get this through their head that if somebody is not moving, that doesn't mean they're camping. I miss being able to actually hold down a position. I miss actually being able to hold down 2 domination flags and my teammates not being stupid ADD kids flipping the spawns by trying to capture that 3rd domination flag. This idea that you need to constantly be sprinting in order to not be classified as a camper is completely ridiculous, and it's part of the reason why strategy is lost in Call of Duty. So personally, I don't think rushing or sprinting is the perfect counter or balancing factor to Ghost. I do, however, think that this other thing is a good counter to Ghost, and that is the personal UAV. This is an idea that's been sort of brought up in the community, but I honestly believe this is the best of both worlds. You call in a UAV, and it's just for you. So this means that the good player who is able to utilize the map knowledge and the red dot knowledge is able to use that to his advantage, whereas the bad players, the not so good players, don't get that advantage. And because it's only one person in the game or on the enemy team or on your team getting the UAV, that means that maybe not everybody runs Ghost. Maybe Ghost isn't as necessary anymore. I know for a fact that if an enemy UAV was called in and really only 1 or 2 players on the enemy team was able to utilize it, I am less inclined to actually run Ghost. And actually, running Ghost less often makes the UAV even more powerful, so that is the best of both worlds. And that's kind of what we had in Call of Duty Ghost, but you know, I'm just saying. The people who run UAVs are happy because they get their powerful UAV, and the people that actually run Ghost are happy because Ghost works consistently as a stable counter, but they're less inclined to run it because the UAV isn't as powerful for the entire team. I also think this is the way the orbital VSAT should work, but that's just me. And so that's my thoughts on the UAV. I really love the SATCON system, but I know the community doesn't like that, so that's not necessarily viable. So I really wholeheartedly believe that this personal UAV is a brilliant balancing factor. And in Infinite Warfare, we do have a rig, we do have a trait with ping. We have the ping perk back from Call of Duty Ghost. So if you don't want to run the UAV, but you still want that UAV type effect, you can run that trait, and it works. And so what are your guys' thoughts on the UAV? I know a lot of you beautiful people will probably say that you just like the regular UAV with the Ghost with sprinting because that's really effective and all that sort of good stuff. But for rushers, I guarantee you that's not the best. You need that solid Ghost counter towards the UAV. I promise you, camping is not going to be that big of a deal in this game. I guarantee it. People are going to play the way they want to play, and there are campers in Black Ops 3, there's campers in Advanced Warfare. It's just the way people are going to play, and that's the way we have to deal with it. So tell me your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for commenting. Please keep the discussion civil and appropriate and professional. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until the next absolutely beautiful Call of Duty morning, I'll catch up with you guys later. And as always, stay beautiful.